ngezinto abayifisayo ngonyaka omusha. Phakathi kwezisombululo abayithathayo ukuba bakhululeke kwezezimali ngeshwa ezifisweni zabo bayitholwa sebeqolwa.
You feel like an idiot that you bought into this scam.
My circumstances wasn't good, so I feel I trusted him. I know it was wrong maybe.
I'm very crossed about it, and I'm very crossed that someone can get away with something like that.
The scam has been going on and going on.
The stupidity, unfortunately, lies with the public, and there can be no Ponzi scheme if there's no stupid people.
Maningi amabhanoyi asedle iningi labantu indodla njengo Triple M, woMasiholiswane ngeWhatsApp kanye namanye. Kujwayelekile ukuba iningi lidlala imidlalo yamabhanoyi einhlelweni ezahlukahlukene lapho lisuke lifuna ukuthola inzuzo esheshayo. Abanye badliwa isuka, abanye bayaphumelela. Udaba olusematheni kulezi insuku ngolithinta izinsolo ezibhekane noLouis Liebenberg.
Louis Liebenberg. This guy is really condescending. He's really rude. He thinks he's above the law. And from what I've heard, he has some connections that he will use to silence people. So every now and again, I will let you guys know if anything comes up on my side though.
Obhekane namacala afaka phakathi inkohlakalo ukushushumbisa izimali kanye nokweba. Inkampani yakhe iTyromix eyaziwa ngeForever Diamonds and Gold yaqala ukuphenywa ngamaHawks kusukela ngo-2019. Emva kokuba ababefake izimali ngenhloso yokwenza inzuzo kalula bengasatholi imali.
If you just open your Google and you type in Tyromix, you will see how many court cases this guy currently has against him.
Isabo abantu batshelwa ukuthi abajoyine ngokuthenga amaphakethe amadayimane ayedayiswa ngemali eyahlukahlukene ngokuya ngephakethe lomuntu. Sikhulume nabambalwa
33% in 12 work days. Sure. Packet 337, 1,135.41 carat. Buy for 12,081,321 rand and sell for 25,370,774 rand, which is a 110% profit. Within 26 work days, reinvestments from packet 2 to 5 is being accepted, partial or fully. The packet ends Thursday, the 6th of October at 4 o'clock. And this Tanya Liebenberg person, right, I believe that is his wife. So she's also going to be getting the long arm of the law.
hlukene ngokuya ngephakethe lomuntu. Sikhulume nabambalwa babo abadlelwe indodla zezimali. Ugogo Aniki oneminyaka engu-68 wafaka imali yakhe ngo-2020 ezwe ngumngani wakhe ngenzuzo engakholakali. Uyazisola ngokufaka imali yakhe
You guys see they recruited by a friend. Stop telling your friends about the stuff that you are investing in, because it might just happen that you are busy with a scam, you yourself don't know, and now that friend is gonna blame you for their financial ruin.
Kampanini kaLouis usilandisa ukuthi waheheka kanjani ngemali engaphezulu kwesigidi.
I was recommended by a lady friend of mine in 2020. She recommended this guy who is helping the white Afrikaners on their feet. And he's like the Messiah for us. He's going to help people to get on their feet. And he's selling this all above board legal diamonds to investors. and I must buy in. At that stage, I was still working. It was before I retired. I was a bit reluctant in the beginning, but I've got a document that she sent me, a letter, where it shows that if you buy in for like 100,000 rand, you get something like 30,000 or 40,000 a month return on investment. It's something phenomenal. And I started thinking, yo, this is an easy way of making money. So I got onto his Facebook page and linked in with what they're telling and selling. I was put on a WhatsApp group, of which there are at this stage was like 40 WhatsApp groups of like 250 people per group.
Guys, I always say this, my bro, like, yeah, you see this lady, obviously she's much older, she doesn't understand that much about Ponzi's or scams, right? Yeah, she's giving 100,000 to get between 30 and 40,000 rand per month back, right? Like, you just need to sit and think for yourself, like, even on the lower end, right? 4 months, that is 120,000 rand. That is way more than what you have given. That's like 20,000 rand profits right there, right? But now, there's a couple of months more that he needs to pay. And banks don't even give you these types of investments, right? So, how can this guy do it? What is he working with? And I think that document that she's talking about, that is just basically the promises. That doesn't show his track record. That doesn't show people who he has made successful sales or successful investments for. You understand what I'm saying? So he caught them really slick, my bro.
I was in group 4. Shows you how early I got into this whole thing. And then I started small. I bought in for like 2,000 rand or 1,000 rand.
Yo, all I'm saying is removed you. Yo! These people are intense, my bro. Once they have your money, they don't care.
So I bought in, and it was promised that within 20 days or so, you'll get your money back. And in the beginning, I did. I bought in with like 500 rand, and then I got 1,000 rand back.
After how many days?
The promised 20 days or 25 days. Within a day or 2 or 3, you got your money back. And then I was hooked.
I just wanted to say that now. This is how these guys run these Ponzi's, right? They see that you are reluctant to give big amounts, right? Now you give small amounts because you want to see, can I trust this person? Is this thing going to work for me? Is this the right financial solution for me? Then they pay you out. But the moment you give bigger amounts of money, that is where the problems start. And you must understand, they aren't paying you out with profits that was generated within the company. No, they are paying you out with money that was paid in by other clients that is investing into the same products and services as you are.
That's how they lure people in. They throw that, in the beginning you get your money. He's had a team of people working for him. So when I got that first amount of money, I was very excited. I told my friends, my children and grandchildren, I was an advocate for Louis. I was believed in him like he was the Messiah for the white folks who were battling financially.
So all in all, how much did you get after popping in 1.12 million?
I put in 1.12 million and I got out altogether about 55,000 rand, drips and drabs over a period of a year or so. And
we thought Sandile Shazy was bad. Hey, Louis Liebenberg, I must look into you.
I'm one of the lucky ones. There are people who put in like millions. I mean, I'm sitting here as a representative of the older people. But not everybody's got the, I don't want to call it courage, but you feel like an idiot that you bought into this scam. So there are a lot of people who lost far more than me. 2 million, 5 million, 10 million business people. I mean, I know of people that put in 80 million rand and more, and they never got their money.
Were you promised to get the diamonds or you were promised to get money? What is the diamond story with you guys and money?
We were supposed to get profit on the diamonds that he sold. which there were never diamonds. But as far as we then learned now afterwards, is that he would send his guy to take pictures of their diamonds that they dug up. Before it's even sold, he would send it to Louis in the office and he would show it to us. This is a packet of diamonds that you can buy in. I'm selling it for so much and so much. You can get so many % profit after so many days. And every time things mount up and too many parcels are not paid out, he picks an argument, or there's UPSA froze the accounts, or NPA is a problem, or SARS locked the account. There's always a problem. Then it's his excuse, and then shame is with us. He's the big victim in the whole story. And that is how we always slip by. He's a smooth talker, that guy.
But that is how scammers operate though. When they get into shit, they find a way to victimize themselves quickly so that you can think, oh, I might have lost just that, but look at what this person is going through. Ah man, I have nothing to complain about. And that is actually how they catch you. That is how they get you.
Abakhwabanisi bavamise ukulutha labo abafuna ukuba bathole imali ngaphambi kokuba bathathe umhlala phansi. OkaLiebenberg ubebazi ofishi bakhe, ubengazami noma ubani.
Can't you, like, this guy barely has any lips, my bro. Who's gonna trust someone that looks like this? Look how sunken his eyes are. I can't, look how far receding his hairline is. I can't believe that people didn't pick up on the signs like, no man. No.
He told the local group there that he...
Even if you look in those eyes, you could see this is a disingenuous person, my bro.
He's taking the money from the whites to buy his mines and his licenses for the mines and stuff. So he knew traditionally white people have had jobs, they had investments, they got pensions and stuff, and he thought let him, but he knows he will never get away with that with African people. They will not stand for that. That much he knew.
Don't scam black folk, bruh. They will come and they'll come and take your shit. Like, I believe that you shouldn't scam fucking anyone evens. But that lady made a very, very clear point. And this is what scammers do in general. They go where they know there's weakness. Because where there's weakness, whether it be in strength, whether it be in mental capacity, whether it be in knowledge, where there's weakness, they can corrupt. They know that.
uSonia yena wamenywa nguLowi kuFacebook ukuba angene ebhizinisini lakhe ukuze aphinde asimame emva kokuwa kwamabhizinisi futhi akwazi ukubhekana nesifo somdlavuza webele. Uthi ngaleso sikhathi wabona kuyicebo elihle ukuba azame lokhu ayeshelwa ngakho kanti akabuzanga elangeni.
He started phoning me. I gave him the telephone number. I was interested because it could help me with my illness and everything, and the cancer and whatever. And I was in a bad place in my life from that stage, losing my businesses and everything. So then I started listening to him, and he was, you know, Louis very convincing, and I'm soft. I trust easily. He phoned now and then or sent SMSs or WhatsApp. Invest now, Sonia. You're doing well. Do it on the 3 packet or 2 or 5 or whatever, and it's 2 weeks or 6 days or whatever. The first money didn't pay out. He said, just keep on the way. I'm telling you, you will get the fruits eventually on the end of the day. And I was desperate. My children was in need. I was in need. I thought he was a very nice, well-groomed guy, trustworthy. The way, especially when he phones you, professional, but he was really decent, and I trusted him. He said, Sonia, I'm going to help you get out of all your losses and all the things with the cancer.
Now, when you were investing with him, What sort of investment were you thinking you were doing? What is it that you wanted to get? What is it that you were buying?
I was under the impression that I am putting in money, and when he sells, he's paying back. It makes sense in diamonds. It's legal. It's on Facebook.
How did he manipulate a lot of people to keep on paying more money for?
I think the way he did to me. Sometimes when I found I was crying, I said, Louis, please, and then he will say, oh, my darling Sonia, just relax, just relax. On the end of the day, I know I'm asking now and then to put money in, but if the basket is not full, then we can't do anything. You people are boosting me, you're helping me to make...
Guys, I'm feeling so sad right now. But this is why I'm always telling you guys, whenever you guys are in financial need, never ever go to someone that is promising you that they can double your money. You are making decisions out of a vulnerable point right now. If you have a problem, that person will tell you exactly what you need to hear to give the money, because he's gonna make you believe that he can do stuff for you the same way he made this poor lady believe that, listen, you have lost your businesses, your children is going through stuff, you are yourself fighting cancer, you need money, let me help you. You are gonna believe them, especially like she said, he comes across very, very well groomed. And that is the actual problem. They come to you, they seem as if they are legit, and once you give off your money, it's gone.
Like a success of our business.
Umnumzane Bester oneminyaka engama-67 ubudala usale eyithulisa emva kokuqolwa imali engaphezu kwezigidi ezimbili. In total, how much did you invest?
I'm convinced, bruh. Sandile says he's small fry. Sandile says he's small fry because, like, each person that's being interviewed here is talking about millions, bruh.
At this stage, there's about 2.4 million in 84 packages. That's invested. That's money that's in there, that I put in there. A little bit of that was profits out of earlier packages.
You guys know, no? Just sitting here doing the math quickly between him and the first lady, because we didn't hear the amounts that Sonia gave, right? But between him and the first old lady, right? The one that said Louis won't try this with black people, right? Between the two of them, it's like 3.5, 3.6 million rand already, my bro. And that lady know of people that invested tens of millions of... but Sandile Shezi, Bandile, Louis Junior Chakwane. Okay, Louis Junior Chakwane is on the hook for 100 million, so let's not talk much there. But I believe the people that we have covered already, it's like small fry compared to this, bruh.
But that was in total what's currently in my...
And let me just say, right, the reason why it was so easy for him to scam these older people, right, is because they have seen the physical product, right? It's harder to scam someone through Forex because everything happens on the internet. It isn't tangible. Tangible means like, can you touch it? Can you feel it? Can you touch it? You understand? These are diamonds. This is stuff that they have seen, like their rings, their jewelry, all of this stuff is made of diamonds, right? So it's a case of they understand, like, this is something physical. This is something tangible. This is something that is going from hand to hand up until I get my profits. So that is why it was so easy for him to be able to scam all of these older people.
All the different packages that's lying there.
Out of these 2.4 million that you've invested, how much did you get back really?
I think in the region of about 500,000 or 600,000, but that was never taken out. That was in the wallet. So you add and you buy more until that's the...
Uncle, I can tell you now, you never made that amount of money. It's kept in the wallet. I bet, uncle, if you tried and accessed it, you couldn't get that money, because this is what they do. You must understand that these people control the back ends of the website. It's easy to show figures, but having the actual physical money to back up those figures, that is a different story altogether.
Depleted, then you add more. Every now and again there's something coming in, but in over 5-6 months that was in total maybe about, say, in the region of 500,000.
So you would see money growing, but you couldn't access it?
You could not access it. At one stage they said you can take money out, but not more than, say, 30%. And I decided to start taking money out in September, and from September there was no payouts anymore.
Now guys, let me just say it like this. This uncle and the lady, the first lady, because she also got money back, right? They are in for the shock of their lives, because this is investment packages ultimately that Louis Liebenberg sold, right? He is not FSCA regulated to be doing these investment schemes, right? So which means all of this is illicit proceeds. They were paid out profits from illicit proceeds. So they are gonna have to pay those things back. Like, this is what you guys are not understanding. If you come into an investment scam, right? If it's not regulated, every single cent that ran through that organization is illicit proceeds. Therefore, the money that you have received out of that, you're gonna have to pay it back. You're gonna have to pay it back. And then you must understand, it's not that amount, right? It's that amount plus some. So, guys, stay away from these things. If someone is promising you that they can make you rich, stay away from them, because ultimately they are making themselves rich through your pocket.
It shows that money is on my account with my own money invested in further packages, but I did not take money out.
Ukuba kuma groups kwakubaphoqa ukuba ongenani njalo njalo bahlezi belahlela okuncane abanakho ukuze bangakhahlelwa ngaphandle kwebhizinisi.
You need to invest regularly, otherwise if you did not invest in 2 weeks time, they're going to throw you off, etc. And I don't want to go and take any chances of losing or get completely off.
While in the group, did you maybe notice any signs that this was not legit?
No, I was in the beginning quite okay.
Yo guys, just take a look at this. Just take a look at this. Let me show you guys this. So, let me show you guys. Look here. Boatus and others versus Stereo Mix. Stereo Mix Forever Diamonds and Gold versus Boatus. Liebenberg and other versus Stereo Mix. Stereo Mix Forever Diamonds. You guys see, all of this stuff is here. All of the stuff is here. Don't trust Stereo Mix going forward.
That I know with diamonds it's always difficult to know how legit it is. I know about De Beers and those places that they withdrew from the mines because it's not profitability for them, is not there, but they have it on a big scale. A good diamond can always, for the ladies, be very special. And I thought that might be very good investments.
Iningi labafaka imali linamahloni emva kokuqolwa kwabo.
So the one group is very negative and fighting. The others is more supportive role, but they all sort of embarrassed about the money they lost. They don't want to play open cards and tell you what and how much they did lose. I'm very crossed about it, and I'm very crossed that someone can get away with something like that. My point is I want him to be stopped, that he can never ever do this to any other people, to lose money like that.
Sihambele enkantolo ukuyobona ukuthi unjani umuzwa kulabo abaqolwe imali zabo. Sihlangane noSonet obethukuthele egana unwabo ngokuqolwa kwabo. Ongenani washeshe wabona imali yakhe enkulu ingakadliwa.
3 years ago, when I invested money, I realized it's a Ponzi scheme, and I called Mr. Liebenberg and I asked him, what about my returns? And he said to me that you know what you can do to get your money back. Go and stand on the corner without clothes. And that...
Oh! Huh? Yo, if that was my wife, I wouldn't lift it like that.
day I've decided I will fight against him because he's got no right to speak to anybody about that. The scam has been going on and going on.
Yize abafaki beimali sebemcela uLuwi kuba abaphe okuncane kulokhu abakufakile ngoba bedonsa kanzima empilweni wayimane ababophela uzungu.
I started phoning him from other phones because he blocked me. And then he said, if you don't stop nagging me, I can make you disappear. And just after I dropped the phone, I realized what's he saying. I was trusting him. And then on the other time, I also phoned him. He said, you don't know what I can do to old aunties like you, being stupid.
There's one guy, his daughter had cancer. I forgot his name now, but it's all over Facebook. She had cancer, she had a few weeks to live. He phoned Louis and he asked, please man, can I just get some of my insert capital? Not even profit, I just want some of my capital so I can make her last weeks better for her. And Louis said to him to that word, to that. And also when people ask him for money, he said, let the children eat the patty out of the windows. He doesn't care.
Huh? And you guys left him just like that? And you yo.
Okhulumela ama-Hawks akuleli uthe zonke lezi zinkinga eziholela abantu ophathe ukufuna imali eyiningi.
Financial pressure, yes.
Siphila esikhathini lapho abantu badinga imali kakhulu and kuba lula ukuthi abantu bazithole bawele kuzo zona lezi zinto lezi ezibathembisa imali eza masisha kodwa egcineni uthola ukuthi ayikho leyo nto bagcina badliwe imali zabo ezishisiwe. Into esingayisho kubo ukuthi kukhona amanye ama-investment yebo ayiqiniso, so angeke sithi wonke ama-investment ama-scam kodwa kufuneka before bafake imali yabo ba-check kahle ukuthi le company abafaka imali yabo kuyo i-authentic kangakanani ukuze bakwazi ukuthi especially into enza ukuthi abantu kufanele bangayithembi kakhulu yilezi ezithembisa inzunzo enkulu ngesikhathi esifishane ngoba siyazi sonke into imali kufanele uyisebenzele, so lezi zokuthembisa ukuthi uzothola imali manje and imali eningi ukudlula ngendlela enormal kufanele i-raise i-red flag babhekisise kahle ukuthi ingathi nje ikhona into engekho right lapho.
Ungathini ngomthetho waseNingizimu Afrika kakhulukazi ukuthi kuba nama-loopholes amaningi online?
I-cybercrime yethu iya-improve kakhulu, ne-cyber security iya-improve, ne-cyber investigation iya-improve. Ngakho-ke siyazi ukuthi sizobathola isikhathi akunandaba ukuthi isikhathi esingakanani kodwa bona sizogcina sibafumene.
Umphenyo omkhulu kuleli cala usola uhulumeni ngokungalawuli ngokwanele ezobuchwepheshe.
This is where everything happens. If this wasn't in the hands of Louis Liebenberg, there wouldn't have been a Ponzi scheme. If this was in the hands and regulated properly by the authorities and watched and monitored by proper law and cybercrime laws, there wouldn't have been a Ponzi scheme.
Uphinde wathi ayikho impunga yehlathi noma ngathatha isikhathi esingakanani.
This case is the case of the century. It's one of the biggest ever. This case has got two advantages. One, it shows that crime doesn't pay, even though it took 5.5 years. Number two, the next Ponzi schemers will think twice. For those who have not yet realized.
Nah, Mr. Mike Bolas, they won't think twice, bruh. Money is money. They will just do it slicker.
That Mr. Louis Liebenberg and his associates are criminals. I pray for you and I hope the penny drops. For the thousands that have turned and now know that Mr. Louis Liebenberg and his associates are criminals, give your full support to the authorities.
How can you support someone that, like this man
Associates
looks cynical,
are
bruh.
criminals. Give your
Look there. This man even looks cynical. How do you trust this? How do you trust this?
your full support to the authorities.
Umphenyi uchaze ukuthi ubesebenza kanjani okaLiebenberg ekulutheni abantu kanye nokuthi lokho kwenze kwalula kangakanani ukuba bakwazi ukuqoqa bonke ubufakazi ekuphenyeni lolu daba.
He moved into that field of the social media, convincing people. We investigated that. So we have retrieved all communications, all voice notes, all recordings, all emails, and anything pertaining the whole Louis Liebenberg investigation. And we have uncovered multi millions of rands of so-called diamonds bought. You know, it's very easy. You would have a package and on TV, you would just flash it. You would just flash a package like this with diamonds in it. And then people would see diamonds. People would see a layer of diamonds. And then he will do this on social media everywhere. So he used very much visualized content, constant communication content, and he presented this all by himself. Since he has been in this industry so long, it's like a kind of a zeitgeist take hold of people when they, you know, and it's too good to be true, but they still fall for it. On social media, clearly stated what is his intention. His initial intentions was to get a political stand. There was corruption, there was influence. His intention was that he would damage people and go for people who go against him. So he threatened and intimidated the public. Louis has a specific look and a specific demeanor and a specific aura, and then the diamonds. He was good at this, in deceiving people. It's not any and every man that can do that. This is a, let's call it a special deceiver. And he got it right because he got all this money from the people.
Umthetho wakuleli ungadlala yiphi indima ukuba abantu bangalutheki kalula.
The law in the country can only help people if people are willing to learn and are ready to receive the facts. And then the law can protect them. But you cannot force a person. The unfortunate thing here is nobody, there was no gun against anybody's head here. All these people, from the oldest, from 90 to the youngest, gave willingly and freely. So the best gift we can give the people in our country is, number one, is to get them informed. Leave them informed behind. Don't buy or sell anything unless you've done an absolute in-depth, thorough investigation. You won't believe how many people fall for that. Well, you see this diamond here, you can get it for 5K, tomorrow we sell it for 10. They fall for it. And it's the mystery of iniquity. The stupidity, unfortunately, lies with the public. And there can be no Ponzi scheme if there's no stupid people.
Our older folks, very few of us, especially the ones who didn't study further and are knowledgeable in the things of the world, we gullible that way, you know. We thought we can make our money more to make provision for our own old age.
People must be very careful if someone tell you all the stories and it sounded a little bit too good to be true. Remember, it can be just too good to be true. And there might be some discrepancies in the whole process. Be very careful.
Guys, this is why this channel is alive. This is why we are thriving, because This is the message that we've been pushing ever since this channel started, and this is why I've always been asking you guys, if you can share this on your social media, please do so, because there is older people that will watch my content and will learn how to avoid these scams. Now, I have to admit that some scams are above me, in the sense that people will still fall for it. Their marketing schemes are that good. They are as slick of a talker as Louis Liebenberg. But at the end of the day, the more awareness goes out, the less people can be scammed. And this is where I need your help. Each video that you see of mine, if you have learned something, if you have enjoyed it, don't just only like and comment, share it also, so that people can become aware of the dangers that's waiting for them. You guys need to understand that everyone wants to make a little bit of money, and if you can help someone avoid being scammed, then do so. It will take you no less than 5 minutes to share, to like, to comment, to even subscribe. So when it comes to awareness, I think we all need to do our part, and we all need to share the content as far as possible, so that we can stop stuff like this from happening. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. The first non-farm payrolls of the year is here, and you know what that means? Big market moves and huge opportunities. Are you ready to take advantage? Because Ficks Brokers has your back. With ultra-fast execution, tight spreads, and advanced analysis tools, you'll be perfectly equipped to trade this high-impact event like a pro. Whether you're in for the dollar, gold, or indices, Ficks Brokers offers the edge you need to dominate the markets. Don't just trade, trade smarter. Join Ficks Brokers today and make this NFP count. Click the link below to get started now. Let's make 2025 your most profitable year yet.